Afternoon, guys. What a glorious afternoon. And yep, I'm out fishing again. Not been for, I think it's getting on for about 8 weeks now. Getting withdrawal symptoms and that. God, this time last year I was going 2-3 times a month, but yeah, just lately with work and that and other things going on, I have been unable to get out on the bank. Lack of time and all that. But anyway, I am out now. It is Wednesday afternoon, just gone 2:30, and I am down my local club water for 48 hours. I'm on here until Friday afternoon, 2-3 o'clock, so got 48 hours. I've been down here a couple of hours already. I've had a walk around. I've set up, sorted all my shit out. I'll spin you guys around in a sec and give you a view of everything. But for this session, I'm fishing Dores. There's quite a few people on here when I rocked up, because there is a I think there's a match this afternoon stroke evening on Ireland, which is the one I was going to fish, but for that reason I've set up on Dores, so I'll spin you guys round, give you a view of my peg. So the rods are already out. I've just simply pub chucked some straight out in front, underarm, straight out in front, pub chucked them both just to get them out fishing. Like I say, I'm going to keep my eye on the water for signs of fish. I have seen a couple move just further out towards the lily pads. Like I say, I'm fishing Dores and I am in a peg known as the mine shaft. Like I say, I'm sat in the bivvy at the moment because it is quite warm with that sun. But yeah, I'll give you a quick look at my peg. There you go. This is my view now. That's looking down towards what I call the beach swim. Lily pads. Getting towards the shallow end, up and around the corner. Like I say, I'm fishing the mine shaft swim. Called that due to apparently there's a mine shaft not far out here that drops down to 30 or 40 foot from when it was back in the day when it was a gravel pit, clay pit, not too sure. But yeah, like I said, the rods are out fishing at the minute. Spin you around. There's base camp set up. What I'm fishing bait wise, I will show you a bit later on in better detail. On the hook is a 15mm krill, hydro krill bottom bait, topped off with a little pink pop up. Just using that for more a sight marker. Like I said, pink pop up. It's squid flavour soaked in. I've put a bit of the Corda garlic on it as well. Corda goo, the garlic. So I've got my usual bits of, got my usual hook baits to try. Wafters, pop-ups, smaller pop-ups. Like I say, got all my shit set up. And then free offerings, obviously I will bang out some the 15mm bottom baits, and I will use a bit of the smart liquid as well in cell. But yeah, at the moment I'm just sheltering from the sun, because like I say, it's quite warm at the moment. Starting to get a bit of a breeze, which might help. But that is the update at the moment. So like I say, it's Wednesday afternoon. I'm down now till Friday, so 48 hours on Dores. Fingers crossed I get one and I don't just get marvered with snutters. But I'm going to get some grub on now, I think, because I'm getting a bit hungry. And like I say, I'll give you guys a look at the rigs and everything a bit later on. Just standard. Well, I'm not using lead core actually. I'm using a fluorocarbon leaders fished on a lead clip. Both rods on the bottom. But yeah, I'm going to get some food on. And yeah, pop the kettle on as well, I think. So I'll speak to you guys in a bit with an update. So until then, welcome to episode 28. It's been a long time coming, getting on for about 8 weeks like I said. So hopefully, I don't want to jinx it now by saying hopefully it won't be a blank, but that's probably now jinxed it. So anyway, I'm going to get some grub on, pop the kettle on, and I will chat with you guys a bit later on. So fingers crossed we have something. Speak to you in a bit. Right guys, just about to get the rods out again. Before I do, quick show you my setup that I'm using on this session. Like I say, pretty much standard for me. Lead core leader, no trace bead, about 4-inch gap down to a heli safe, fish drop off, 6 or 7-inch hybrid stiff hook link with the last bit stripped back, the last inch or so. Won't zoom in. And bit of putty, bit of rig putty, kicker, size, I think it's a 4, curve shank, barbless, and that's fished. Multi-rig style I think they call it, with the soft material, rather than me having a micro ring swivel running on the shank. I've just doubled up the last bit of the stripped hybrid stiff and made a loop. And the kicker holds it. And then bait wise, Snowman set up 15mm bottom bait. Or 18, could be 18mm. 18mm bottom bait, 15mm pop up, fish Snowman style. So that's the rig. Wind's dropped down now, got lovely and flat calm now. So I've just been sat here for the last half an hour, just watching bubblers straight out in front of me. So I'm just going to pop a bit of PVA on both of these hooks, before I get them back out, I think, for the night. Get them back out, and then I think I'll catapult some boilies over the top, some freebies. So yeah, I'll get the rods out and yeah, catch up with you lot a bit later on. Speak to you then. Right then guys, just gone 8:30 now, Wednesday evening. I've just redone the rods, fresh baits, fresh hooks, and yeah, put them back out. Catapulted a few more boilies around both rods. That's about it really. Nothing much more to go on. I keep seeing the odd little fin flick the surface, but to be honest I think they're more snotters than carp, so yeah, not really got that much to go on for this evening, but I've had a cast around. Like I say, it's pretty clear straight in front of me, well in between some weed banks, but yeah, just pub chucked some both out a bit further. So when I put them out this morning, pub chucked some midday when I got here. They were just underarm, but now I've actually cast them out further out, more towards the big bed of lilies out there, so yeah, we'll see. But like I said, sun's just about dipping down now over the horizon, and yeah, time for a coffee, watch a bit of telly I think, and then await a screamer. Wishful thinking. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do now. So the rods are out, bait around them, just see what the night brings. So hopefully I will see you lot throughout the night with a fish. Hopefully a carp, not a bream. But if nothing else happens tonight, then I will see you guys in the morning. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all tonight, but more than likely I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Right, I'm off. Catch you guys in a bit. Evening guys. Just had a proper complete nightmare there. Just gone 9:30. Had a bit of a well, screamer. Sorry, something I'm just trying to ask better. Yeah, just gone 9:30. Had an absolute screamer on my right hand rod. Nope, tell a lie, left hand rod. Picked it up, even though they were fishing straight out towards the lily pads. My left hander that had the screamer was pulling off to the right for some reason, so whether it had latched around something, I could feel the line grating on something, a snag or tree, Christ knows. Definitely wasn't weed. Anyway, long story. But it basically whacked me with the rod out. I didn't get the fish back. I got me right under back without the with a snapped hook link. That was the one that I didn't have the fish on, and the left-hander, the line parted on whatever the snag was. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare there. Both rods wiped out to some unknown snag in front of me. and yeah, a bit pissed off if I'm honest. I think what I'm going to do now, like I say, yeah, that was just after 9:30, it's getting on for about 10:15 now. I've just re-rigged both rods from scratch, new hook lengths. I've not bothered baiting them up because, to be honest, I've not even bothered putting them back out tonight. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is, I think I'm going to get my head down tonight now, seeing as it's pitch black, and not bother fishing the rods tonight, and then move pegs first thing tomorrow, because whatever that snag is right in front of me is literally right in front of the peg, 20-30 yards out. So Christ knows what it is. So if anyone who fishes Dores and has fished the mine shaft swim, yeah, if you know what that snag is, I'd be curious to know. But anyway, like I said, I put both rods in now, re-rigged them all and everything, and that's it. I'm going to get my head down, get some kip, and make a move tomorrow, I think. Whether I move to a different peg on this lake or whether I just move on to Ireland, because I think that evening match is finished now, so I might even move on there tomorrow. Either way, I ain't stopping in this peg. So yeah, pissed off, and I'm going to bed, so I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Fucking fishing. Right, morning guys. As you already know, I had a decent night's kip, seeing as I weren't fishing last night because of that unknown snag, whatever it was. But yeah, sun's up, and I am now over in the spin around, all set up over on the grass bank, the beach swim. Just about got set up now. And yeah, the rods ain't out at the moment. Just got to steam down the new hook lengths, put bait on them, and get them out. But yeah, Thursday morning, and we've moved from over there to over here. So like I said, I'm going to pop the kettle on, get them hook lengths steamed, get some bait on and get them out, I think. While the kettle's on, be cheeky not to have a brew. So yeah, new peg, new swim, hopefully a better result. Fingers crossed. Right then guys, just a quick update, mid-morning update. The rods have now been out for about an hour and a half. I basically put my left hander in front of that tree in the middle of the screen there, and then my right hander over towards that tree, well, in line to the tree should I say. Right hander in line with that tree halfway across, and the left hander in line with that tree halfway across. So pretty well spread. Like I said, they've been out an hour and a half now. Nothing as yet, but fingers crossed. It's a nice day for being out. Like I said, I've catapulted a few boilies around both rods. Like I say, using the krill active bait solutions, the Hydra krill, and I have put a bit of smart liquid on it, the cell one. Just greased them all up in that. So like I said, yeah, the rods have been out an hour and a half. They've got bait round them. Weather-wise, it ain't too bad. Sun's out. But now we have got a bit of a breeze blowing down this end of the lake, so hopefully the fish will follow it. But nothing to report as yet. I'm on here till tomorrow anyway. About 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so still got well over 24 hours yet. So hopefully something will happen and I'll have something to show you, but definitely feels a bit better over in this swim. Like I said, that was the first time I fished the mine shaft swim, and whatever that snag is, it basically needs pulling out. Put the move over here this morning, so I've cast a marker rod out in this swim before. This is a swim I have fished a few times. It is pretty clear out there. You've got the odd patch of weed in front of me, but it is pretty clear. So hopefully, if I get a run tonight, I'll actually get that one back. Because like I say, I'm still a bit gutted about losing that one last night, because it just ripped off. It's definitely a carp last night. No doubt about that, the way it just run. It was just a single one toner, it just run and run. So yeah, bit gutted about that. Would have been nice to see that. But like I say, due to that snag, unfortunately, it wiped my other rod out and I lost the fish and got cut off. Well, I got cut off on the rod with the fish on, and it wiped out my other one, which came back with a snapped hook link. After that, also got snagged up. So yeah, update so far is that one lost fish last night that managed to get cut off on the rod it was on and wipe out my other rod, including the hook link that snapped. So yeah, don't think I'll be fishing over in that swim again. But anyway guys, I'm going to kick back now, I think. Enjoy the sun, relax, and yeah, I'll give you guys a bit of an update as the day goes on. Hopefully with a fish. Oh, right on cue there, single blip on the right hander. Signs of fish. Like I say, I have seen the odd patch of bubblers down here this morning. Obviously in between the breeze flattening off, you can see the odd patch of fizzers coming up, so whether they're bream or carp, I don't know, but we'll see. Like I said, the rods are out fishing, fresh rigs, fresh bait, everything. So all I've got to do now is just sit back and wait for one of them to go off. Hopefully it won't be too long. Right, I'll knock it off there and catch up with you lot a bit later on. Right then guys, good afternoon. It's now just gone 5 o'clock tea time on Thursday, and as yet nothing. Seeing the odd patch of bubbles come up, the odd fizzers, like I say, whether they're snotters or not, I don't know, or carp. But yeah, it's just gone 5 o'clock. Just thought I'd give you a afternoon update, and yeah, not a lot's happening. What I'm going to do now at the minute is I'm going to get some tea on, have some tea early, have a coffee and that with it, and then wind the rods in, rebait them, check the hooks, if they need replacing, replace them, and then get them back out for the night, and yeah, put a bit more bait around them. But yeah, as yet, apart from the odd little blip, nothing much to report. I'll give you a quick spin round. But yeah, wind's died off a bit, which is flattening off the lake, which is allowing me to see any patches of fizzing or anything. It's in a few patches, not where I've put the bait on each spot, so not far off though, the fizzing. So hopefully fish will move in tonight or in the early hours and get their heads down. Like I say, left-hander is halfway out in front of that tree. My right-hander is halfway out in front of that tree. But yeah, it's a bit quiet at the moment. Mind you, it has been hot today. Bit of clouds rolled in now, sun's died down a bit, so a bit more pleasant now actually. Like fishing wise. But like I said, while it's quiet at the moment, I'm going to get some food on. And then redo the rods later on for tonight, so speak to you then. Right then guys, time's just coming up to 8 o'clock in the evening now. Just this minute got the rods back out. Fresh baits, resharpened hooks, and just got them both back out on the spot, left-hander and right-hander, and then I've just catapulted about 50 or 60 boilies over each rod for tonight. So like I say, it's just gone, well, it's just coming up for 8 o'clock, so that's it. I won't bother touching the rods tonight. They're both back out, and hopefully the next time I wind one of them in, it'll be with a fish on. And by a fish I mean a carp and not a snotter. So yeah, so if anything happens throughout the night, you guys will be the first to know. And if nothing happens tonight and it's a quiet one, I will see you all tomorrow morning. I'll kick back now, I think, have a brew, watch a bit of telly, and yeah, keep my fingers crossed that one of them rips off. So hopefully I will have something to show you guys before I go home tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise I'm looking at a blank. Right then guys, I'm going to stick the camera away now, and like I say, if anything happens tonight, I'll get it on video. If not, I'll see you lot bright and early tomorrow morning. speak to you then. Right, morning guys. And as you've no doubt guessed, with the lack of nighttime footage, last night was very quiet. I think I had one single beep on the right hand rod. That was it, all night. So, yep, got a decent night's kip at least. But as regards the fishing front, a bit naff. So I'm due off today, this afternoon, so all I'm going to do now I think is pop the kettle on, get some breakfast, have a nice coffee and start packing down all my shit slowly throughout the day. Like I say, I'm off this afternoon, so hopefully I've got a few more hours yet to hopefully winkle one out last minute. But if I'm being honest, I reckon today's finished. I reckon this session's gonna end in a blank, to be honest. But we'll see. Still got time yet to fluke one out. Weather's nice for it anyway, so at least I can get all my kit dried out as I'm putting it all away and everything. So yep, that's it. I'm gonna have a coffee, get some grub, redo the rods I think, but in about an hour. Leave them out for an hour while I have breakfast for bite time. Have some breakfast, have a coffee, and then wind them in, fresh baits, fresh hooks if they need it, and then pop them back out. So yeah, I will get cracking with a few bits and speak to you guys a bit later on. Yeah. Right, speak then guys. Right then guys, mid-morning update. It's just gone 11 o'clock, down to about my last 3 hours I reckon. Most of the gear's packed up. Apart from the rods and half the bivvy. I was going to put it down, but it's still quite hot at the moment, so I'm glad of the shade. But yeah, in about 3 hours that's my session ended, so unless I can fluke one out last minute, this session is unfortunately looking like a blank. So a bit disappointing, but I have enjoyed being out. I'll say it's been a couple of months till I was out last time anyway, so I have enjoyed being out in the sun, in the fresh air with the wildlife and that. Bonus it would have been if I caught something, but like I say, it's not over yet till the rods are in. Like I say, I've got 2-3 hours left and then I'll be winding them in and calling it a day. So yeah, unfortunately this episode is looking like a blank, but it's better than being at work. Right guys, I'll knock it off there and probably give you a shout when I've packed up and leaving, unless I catch a fish in the meantime, but I think it's pretty unlikely now. I think next time you'll see me I'll be signing off and going home. But yeah, fingers crossed for a last minute blank saver. Right then guys, just coming up for 3 o'clock now, Friday afternoon, and that is it. My session's done. Car's all loaded. yeah. So unfortunately, with that one lost one that took out both rods, this session is sadly being a blank. Like I say, I'm not too bothered. Would have been nice to catch a fish, but I have enjoyed being out in the sunshine for a couple of days away from work. So yeah, it's always nice to get out. Yeah, I don't know when I'm out again. Obviously, work depending and that. Hopefully it won't be another 8 weeks beforehand. Ideally I'd like to be out again in the next 2-3 weeks, but like I said, we'll see. So yeah, that was episode 28. Unfortunately it was a blank. Can't catch all the time, or I can't anyway. I'm gonna get home, yeah, get showered, get changed, have a cold beer. So thanks for watching episode 28. Like I say, any comments, suggestions, pop them in the comments below. And until next time, if you're all out before me, good luck to you all, and I hope you all catch a whacker. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching episode 28. I do appreciate it, and until next time, I'll catch you guys then. Tight lines and wet nets. Cheers guys.